On Oahu's North Shore, this burned-out wreckage is all that's left after one of the deadliest civilian plane crashes in Hawaiian history. NTSB investigators now combing through the debris, trying to determine what caused the crash that killed all 11 people on board.
We ran as fast as we could, but there's nothing we could do.
And now this morning, the NTSB saying they're looking into a previous close call in the same aircraft, and also planning to review this video from 2016 that appears to show the same plane losing control during another skydiving jump. The video posted to YouTube showing panic inside the twin-engine Beechcraft King Air as it stalled several times and started to spin uncontrollably over California. Skydivers scrambling to jump out. In that instance, skydivers' body cameras recording pieces of the airplane falling out of the sky. The pilot landing safely, the NTSB blaming pilot error in that incident for failing to maintain airspeed and proper weight and balance.
The pilot lost control and there was structural damage to the airplane, to the horizontal stabilizer, to the tail section.
The damaged plane was repaired and put back into use flying for Oahu Parachute Center when it crashed Friday evening. The NTSB now investigating whether it was airworthy.
Witnesses say the plane had just taken off from the end of the airfield. It was in the air for about 30 seconds when all of a sudden it started to roll, crashing upside down right here and bursting into flames.
Officials have not released the names of the victims, but some have been confirmed by their families. Among them, Lieutenant Josh Drablos, a graduate of the U.S. Naval Academy. His family stunned by the loss, but saying he died doing what he loved.
He loved his family. He was passionate about his family. He was passionate about serving his country, and he was just full of life.
Also killed, Casey Williamson, who moved to Honolulu to pursue a career as a skydiver and videographer, and skydiving instructors Daniel Herndon and Larry LeMaster. LeMaster leaving behind a young son.